Hi everyone, I greet you by your time. Today, I want to talk on divorce. I was on my Facebook handle and then eventually I stumbled on a post of a friend of mine who happened to experience a serious fight of a couple, and he seemed to have expressed the kind of treatment that the woman received from her husband. This has brought about the topic of divorce. Instead of a partner to kill another partner, and when it becomes very evident that two people in marriage are no longer agreeable in their dealings with each other, it is best that they part ways and then give peace a chance, because the resultant effects of forcing people to remain with each other even when they are not compatible has been so alarming, and it is not a new thing. We have seen men kill their wives. We have seen wives kill their husbands. And so why should this continue when there is a better option for the couples to part ways? Now, in parting ways, it doesn't even always end up that they never come back again. Sometimes couples part ways and then they eventually find out that the person they left was actually the person for them. While some come back together to make better couple, others still come back together and then their differences are still there, and then they eventually part again. So, for me, it is better that when couples are confirmed not to be compatible, especially when their differences have started leading to physical assaults, then the best option is for these people to just part ways. Biblically speaking, we know divorce is really not a good option for any Christian couples. But with the reality on ground, we can understand that forcing two different minds together produces the worst result, because for a partner to kill the other is worse than for a divorce to take place. And that's why I am of the opinion that instead of that worst to happen, it is just better that couples excuse themselves. Sometimes it may not be direct divorce, but they can decide to just excuse themselves and then see how they can eventually understand things from a reasonable distance away from themselves. So, I also want to bring this explanation by a pastor that I had. even said something that because there was so much brutal experience in marriages during the time of Moses, that's why Moses had to tell the men to divorce their wives instead of going the length of beating them to death. He said so many men, because they felt death was the only option for them to part ways with their wives, and because they have this desire not to continue with their wives, they maltreat their wives to the point that some of the women died in the hands of their men. So for that death not to continue, that's why Moses had to say, give the woman a written divorce, so that the women don't end up dying in the hands of these men or continue to suffer perpetually under the hands of their men. So if that is also now playing out in our society today, it is best for us to still fall back to that divorce. Well, if you want to talk about the condition that follows, the person that is involved best know how to follow his convictions. But I think it is best that the couples excuse themselves to avoid that worst outcome of the man killing the woman or the woman killing the man. And that is just my take for today. This is Social Peace Channel, the right place to get just the right dose for your social challenges. If this is the first video you're watching on my channel, I encourage you to subscribe, like my videos, and also share them so that we can bring this information to people who might need them out there. Here on Social Peace Channel, I remain your chief host, Great Wonder. Thanks for coming. Bye.